Hi, I'm here with Jason Weiss, one of our leading NetBackup experts, to talk about SQL and VMware and how NetBackup can help out with that kind of configuration.
Absolutely, great. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, so NetBackup and VMware protection for SQL, which is one of the 3 Microsoft applications that NetBackup supports. So more and more customers are deploying applications inside virtual machines. It's an increasing trend that we see. So as part of the NetBackup for VMware integration, we integrate through the vStorage API for data protection, or what's called VADP. So we have our patented technology called vRay, which is leveraging our mapping service to intelligently detect the VMDK files and the contents and the blocks that reside there. So what we're illustrating here is we've got our NetBackup master and media server environment. You've got either tape, dedupe appliance, or tape, or disk. So this could be the NetBackup appliance. Not a problem there. On the right hand side here, we've got the vCenter server, ESX servers, and then we've got the virtual machine environment, Windows VM, Linux VM, as well as the Microsoft SQL Server. So when we talk about protecting SQL Server inside VMware, there's an agent that gets installed on the SQL Server. As part of that agent installation, there's a VSS writer for vSphere. This allows for the application quiescing or application consistency to ensure that those SQL Server components, the databases, and or the transaction logs are ensured and backed up in an effective way. So you define in the NetBackup policy type VMware, there's a checkbox to enable SQL Server protection. And you have an option there to whether to truncate or not truncate the transaction logs. Well, you might think, what is the use case for protecting SQL Server? Well, it's obvious. As part of this single pass backup, leveraging our vRay technology, we can back up the entire virtual machine. We can back up individual files and folders, or we can protect the SQL Server objects, the databases and or transaction logs. So for you as a customer, the use case would be if you're doing application testing. Maybe you want to test a single application upgrade or patch a SQL Server from one version to the other. Great example to be able to demonstrate those capabilities, leveraging NetBackup for VMware SQL Server protection. Lastly, when you come to restore, due to the single pass backup that we've got, we have the option to either restore the entire VMDK file, we have the option to individual files and folders to restore, or because we're protecting the SQL Server database objects, you can restore those SQL Server databases. And this can be back to either the original location or an alternate location if you decide you want to redirect those objects to either a recovery SQL Server VMware environment or maybe to the local file systems, on the backup servers or alternate virtual machines.
So that is great stuff, Jason. I heard consistent protection, VSS integration. I heard log truncation. I heard lots of cool, flexible recovery options. So SQL, that's a very complete story with SQL and VMware. So that's great.
Absolutely, definitely.
Thank you very much.